Good afternoon, Big Boys Toys, and it has been a while since I posted about slot cars, and I needed a new bracket for my phone. I got an iPhone 13 Pro Max now versus an old iPhone SE with the 7 body, so the spring-loaded bracket that holds the phone. I need a newer one. And let's start with the GT Mark II by AFX. This came out around July, and I was excited for this one, and with the green and the black scheme there, and this old Mark II body, different from all the Mark IVs here that have come out. And fortunately, this is a defective model, and AFX does know about this. They have posted that on social media, and just email them if you have one. You just email them, and not sure what the fix is going to be, if they're going to send it just a body or a whole new car. But this rear fender cutout right here, or the wheel well, it is too close to the wheel here, basically touching it, and once this happens, it's going to deform the tire. And so that's a bummer, but they'll fix it eventually. So this is the reason why she is still in case. I'm actually glad I did not buy 2 of these. I went back to buying one car now, and online. So when these are released online, I'll buy a car, and then I'll because of the collector series, they're numbered. So I kind of want to get a low number, if I can, from my local body shop. My local hobby shop. And so besides this red Mark IV here, these 4 cars, I had a double, had an extra one of the number 2. I had 3 of the number 1s, and I had an extra copper one that I didn't know about, and I had an extra Ontario orange of that, and I sold those off. And so the only double car I have is the number 1, because it's a low number, 102 or so, somewhere in that area, low 100s I have of this one. And so sold those off, just because just not worth having the other ones, when you can't dictate what number the car would be to keep. So I just decided that, and kind of a cost-effective move to get some money, to buy more slot car stuff. So that is where that comes in. And then we'll move back to the Mark IVs here, and here is the red Mark IV that came out shortly after the Mark II, in this white with the black and green. And that was, look at that red. Look at it. Here's the copper. And if you notice, here, I'm going to put it closer, the mirrors on the number 1 are staggered versus the mirrors on the number 3. And I thought it was a defect, but it's not. There's pictures online, Instagram and so forth. It's supposed to be staggered, so that separates this car from this car. And of course the color scheme, but just awesome, just an awesome job on these cars. It's almost like scary to run these, bust these mirrors off, but it is what it is. But if I can get another one, a number 1, maybe, yeah, I'd probably, if I can find one, if I find one, maybe I'll spring for it, to have a second one just in case the mirrors. This one, the copper, whatever. But yeah, great lineup so far from AFX on these GTs, the GT40s that they've been doing here. And the modern GT here, usually not a big fan of these. They're same body style, just different paint schemes, red, yellow, silver, blue. I got this one because of the paint scheme was unique from the other ones out there, and I was really glad I got this. And the reason why is soon a GT Mark II will come out, and that's, you know, that's the OG paint scheme there, and then here's your modern car here. So that's going to be awesome, having that car on the track with the modern today's car. So that's going to be awesome to have that on the track there. So I'm excited when that one comes out. Hopefully, you know, they fix that where, you know, they don't do the same mistake as the green. So yeah, looking forward to that. And let's go through some sites here. Here's Brs Hobbies. There's the Corvette C8s are coming soon. Will be one in a red and one in a yellow. And here is you can still get the number one. So maybe if that's still around when the C8s come out, and or the Mark II version of this comes out, I'll maybe I'll snag one up just to have an extra. Maybe. Here's the more modern GTs right here, different color scheme here, gold with the red, and a red with gold, basically 49er colors in my eyes. Yeah, not a fan, not an iron fan either, but yeah, I'll stay away from those. This is enough right here. And for you guys who like to paint your own cars, let's see if we can get a bigger picture here. And actually, let's go here, RC Superstore, and right here we go. Let's get a bigger picture here. You can now purchase a paintable Mark IV GT40. So that would be pretty cool for you guys who are into the whole, you know, painting your own vehicle. And actually, that looks like it's going to be this guy right here. It's going to be this Mark IV. So if you look at the mirrors, they are the same. A little closer, see the mirrors are, it's not staggered out like the red, so it's going to be basically the copper. And you can do whatever paint scheme you'd like, and that'll be awesome. I can't wait to see you guys showing those off on social media. And so I think that's going to be it for the slot cars here. What I'd like to do in the future is we'll touch on this website here. This is let's go back home here. Let's see if we can go. It's AFX Museum, and they show what information they can get through the years from AFX way back, even the Japanese sets and the European sets, Canada sets, so forth, Australian sets, and with the cars and chassis and so forth. So tips in there too. So that's awesome. This is the mobile, since I'm running on iPad, but better presentation on desktop. But yeah, I found a lot of set layouts that I like to do. You know, a NASCAR oval, some of the F-Zero set from Japan, the F-Zero, which is the video game from Super Nintendo, or yeah, Super Nintendo. They did a slot car set, and that was actually a pretty cool set because you got 2 chassis, and then you got, I think, 4 bodies, all of the different vehicles in the in that video game, 4 of them, and you can just switch them out and play the different, you know, you're the different character while racing. And so I'd like to, you know, do a layout of that, and then run some cars on that. So that speed hook, which I found finally. Some of the bigger sets, the F1 Challenge, I believe, it's one of the F1 sets. So I have the chicanes, the hairpin turns, or one hairpin turn, one chicane area, and I have those pieces already. Speed hook with that speed draft area, and see what we could do with the modern cars on that. See if we can get some success running those and having them drift around a curve. But that's in the future. But you know, as more cars come out, yeah, I'll get my hands on them and show them to you folks. Thank you for watching. Big Boy and His Toys, and I'm out.